let's go back to hip hop for a second.
Come on with it.
Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
He recently did an interview and he said Eminem is the best MC ever. Point blank, period. Now, before I get your thoughts on that, understand Dr. Dre's lineage. Dr. Dre come out of NWA. I mean, Ice Cube was writing for most of that group and is one of the bad, like that is a sick MC right there, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Dre got Snoop. Dre done pulled 50 Cent. Diamond album 50 Cent. Up out of Queens. He know a thing or two about MCs. For him to categorically say that this young man from Detroit, Michigan, white boy at that, is the dopest MC, point blank, period, what does that say to you?
It says to me that's his opinion. And he's willing to stand on his opinion. That's what it says to me. Because we don't know the feats that Dr. Dre dealt with producing these other talents. We don't know. I mean, we could conclude that they were dope. Your Snoops, your 50 Cent, your Ice Cubes. We could conclude that they were dope and are still dope and have been dope in our culture. But what may be doper is to see somebody could take a topic that has no space in the conversation and make it a part of the conversation. Maybe he could see somebody who could take a look in the mirror and make a whole song dissing themselves and it still be a hit. See, we all define things differently. He could say this is the greatest person ever because this is the person who rose to fame the fastest that I ever dealt with and had a ride as long as most of them consistently. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? He came at a time when Dre was already like super established. You get what I'm trying to say? Think about when Dre was dealing with your Ice Cubes, Snoops. Dre was Dre, but Dre was coming up with them. Dre was rapping too and shit, remember?
Yep, absolutely.
Dre was Chronic, Snoop, they was rapping, Deep Cover, all this shit. Murder Was the Case. So, at that time, he was still Dr. Dre, but he wasn't the Dr. Dre he would later become. And in that point of him becoming the Dr. Dre he had become, M kind of came left field. Niggas wasn't expecting it. He came fast, boom, pause. Next thing you know, he was an instant icon. He got to a pinnacle possibly faster than any of those other acts that he had dealt with. So in his mind, why he considers him one of the greatest or the greatest to his world, how fast we made money and how long we've made money and the type of money we've made. You kind of get what I'm saying?
I do. And you're coming from it from a very interesting perspective because the way I took the comment, and I understand, and you're absolutely right. Let me start there. The way I took the comment was no different than, there's always the debate. Who are the greatest rappers of all time? Jay is always in that conversation. Notorious B.I.G., Nas, Tupac. I didn't
Jadakiss,
look
Rakim.
at it. Yes, Jadakiss, right. And I'm so happy you said Jadakiss. Shout out to my brother Jadakiss, top 5 dead or alive. Rakim, to your point. I didn't look at it from the perspective of he found, produced, and worked with all of this different talent and through his vernacular, they're all great. But the way that this guy moved in the studio, as quickly as he put songs together, the money we made, the type of money we made, as quickly as we made it, he is the best MC of all time. And that's a different perspective. Him being the architect, him being the producer, him being the guy behind the guy. So great point you made right there.